Hello and welcome to my Here I Stand speech for senior seminar. My name is Mario, and I will talk a little bit about potential profession would like to go into, a little bit about myself, about strengths I have, about weaknesses I have, and then I will also talk a little bit about how UD influenced me the last 4 years and how I changed in the last 4 years. So I would like to go into the profession of being a college professor. I would like to teach at a college in the sports section. First, I wanted to go into PE, become a PE teacher. That is what I wanted to do before I came here to UD, and what I thought I will do for a long time. I knew I always want to go into sport, do something with sport, teaching sport, playing sport, coaching. But during my time, I met people that inspired me. But I also feel like for me, the next step I want to take is that step into that professor role because I feel like I would really fit well into that. I love talking about any kinds of sports. Uh, but also, as I said, I had people inspire me here at UD. Dr. Katani was a big reason why I wanted to go into that field, or why I want to go into that field. Same with Dr. Rats. What they do, not just in the classroom, but also for me as a student, but also for all the other students they have, because they understand school is one thing, and they take school pretty seriously. Uh, but they also understand that there's a person behind everything, and that you are not well all the time. That some days you're just not. It's just not your day, uh, and they understand that. But also their knowledge about what they talk about and how they talk about it is really impressed me, or has really impressed me. Just strong. Helped me understand that I want to do that. And I actually talked with Dr. Katani a few times, and he can see me in that role, which really helped me. That for me to understand that that is the right call to make for myself. So I will be here at UD for another 2 years, and then hopefully can do my PhD somewhere, and hopefully fulfill my goals of becoming a college professor, uh, because some people inspired me to do that and be the greatest I can be. But I also know I learned a lot about myself during the 4 years here, that I have strengths and weaknesses. Uh, I discovered that about myself in the program itself, but also during the time here. I think one of my strengths is that I say my opinion pretty clearly. For me, it doesn't matter if the students I was with, my teacher, thought differently. I wanted to say my opinion, but I always try to explain my opinion why I have that. I came from a different background. I grew up in a different country, so my opinion is different. But it's not always bad, and I think it helped me understand more about the system here. But I also understand more that people understand me better because I was able to explain myself. I think some of my weaknesses are still that I'm a pretty shy person, so I struggle sometimes just talking, uh, because first of all I don't like how I sound, And I don't want to say anything wrong. Uh, I don't want to offend anyone with my opinion, with what I say. But I also learned that if you don't talk openly, if you don't say what you want to say, that you will struggle. Um, some other strength I believe I have is my background. I mean, I grew up in a hardworking family. I've worked since I'm 15 years old, full time. I mean, I understand that life can be hard, a job can be hard, but I also understand that people try their best. If that's 80%, if that's 100%, they try their best. Uh, and I'm here to help. I'm here to help people. I'm here to help myself, and I think in my future or in my career I can do that. Um, I think another thing that helped me a lot here is that I want to get involved. For me, it was not really a thing what I do. I just want to do something. I don't like to not be busy, but I also know that there are still a lot of things that I have to work on myself. I mean, I think you can learn from every person you meet. That's one thing I believe deeply in, that every person you meet will improve you and you can learn something from. Uh, yeah, I think that's about the strengths and weaknesses I have. Going into the last 4 years, I came here to UD as a shy, lonely guy that doesn't really spoke English. And I remembered I wanted to leave for the first month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, because I didn't like it here. I felt it's not the place I wanted to be. Uh, but during my time, I had so many people that supported me. I made friends here that are like a second family to me. I had professors that were not just professors, they became friends, they became mentors, they became leaders for me. They inspired me, which helped me a lot to get used to UD, get used to Dubuque, to get used to being away from home. And I stayed here because I knew I have to do that for myself. I have to do that for what I want to be, what I want to do in my future. And I think also some of the classes helped a lot about that. Just learning more about others, learning more about myself, uh, but also just talk with people, being around people. Uh, as I said, I had so many people supporting me when I was not good. Uh, from professors, friends, everything. I mean, even the health center. But also, I mean, during my classes, I learned so much about myself. Just discussions we had in class, things we talked in class. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's not many bad things I can say about UD. Looking back to it, I think it was the right call to stay here. I think it was the best decision I made to come here, even though it was hard at some point. And I'm actually really happy that I can say that I have another 2 years here at UD, which I never expected to say that I will stay for another 2 years. But I'm really excited for the next 2 years, and I hope and maybe at some point I get the chance to be a professor here at UD because I actually like this place. Yeah, this was my Here I Stand speech about my future and who I am.